Are you turning 65 and new to Medicare? I hope you watched the previous video that breaks down all the components of Medicare. But in this video, we're going to talk about what original Medicare does not cover. That's very important to know, whether you are new to Medicare, just turning 65, or maybe you're already on Medicare and you don't know what all it covers. Well, I don't know about you. I like surprises in some cases, but not in that case. We definitely don't want surprises when we go to the doctor, we go somewhere and we think something's covered, and then we receive a bill. That's the worst kind of surprise to get. I'm going to jump right into this video today. Some of the things that Medicare does not cover: dental, vision, and hearing. That means dental exams are not covered, dental cleanings, no dental work at all is covered in original Medicare. Also vision, no glasses, no eye exam, none of that is covered in original Medicare. And then hearing aids or hearing testing, none of that is covered. Another thing that is not covered: certain physical therapies, massage therapies, those things are not covered in original Medicare. Another thing that original Medicare does not cover is long-term care. So if you are in need of long-term care, that's where someone may come into your home and take care of you for a long length of time. That is also not covered. The last thing that I'm going to talk about that is not covered in original Medicare is really important. And the funny thing is, I went on to Google earlier today. If you look up 2 of the major websites concerning Medicare, I'm not even going to mention who they are, they do not mention this benefit that is not covered, and that is prescription drugs. Prescription drugs, whether you are taking medications or not, are not covered by original Medicare. And when I looked at a long list of over 10 things on these websites, prescription drugs were not mentioned, that they weren't covered. I know for a fact that they're not covered by original Medicare. And the most important thing to also know is, if you don't have prescription drug coverage through your work, through your spouse's work, through a drug plan, a prescription drug plan, then if you go for 63 days without that coverage, you will receive fines. I have a new client that I met with recently, this very sweet couple. They told me that their first agent that assisted them when they were enrolling in Medicare did not tell them that they needed a prescription drug plan. Almost 20 years later now, they are still paying fines for that coverage that they did not have. This is why it's so important that you know what original Medicare covers and doesn't cover. In our next video, we're going to talk about some different options that you have when you're enrolling in Medicare. We're going to look at a couple of different options, and then also in a future video, we're going to find out how to fill those gaps. If you have any questions or any comments, I would love to hear from you. Also, please give this video a thumbs up, and that way this video will be pushed out for other people to see it as well. I want to thank you for joining me. Join me next time on my next video when we look at the difference between Medicare Advantage and Medigap. See you next time.